So I wanted to do a quick video about the new compressor system that I got in here. How long it takes, how it works, how quiet it is, all that good stuff. So I have aired down my tires to 20, which is what I'm going to be using as my new trail pressure. And the compressor, which has a small tank, is empty. So starting from scratch. So I'll pull up as if I was about to air up. I'll raise my idle and get to work. To be fair, I'll put the air hoses back where they belong. Okay, now I'll get to work. Okay, I have a hand throttle in here. Raise it up to about 1200 RPM. Just to keep the voltage high. Come back here. Get that going. You can hear from the outside, not a lot. Pretty dang quiet. It's a twin air system. So I'll have two hoses that I'll use. If the flow rate is such that you max out on a single, you're better off having two. One is the other. Air compressor is kicked off. It's up to 120 psi. Air chucks are on. I'll just turn the valve. The first set are pretty dang quick because of the 1.5 gallon tank that's in there. First set usually doesn't need much additional pressure, maybe a minute or so past the initial. You can hear it if I'm this close what the compressor sounds like. There's a vibration in the body panel, but to be honest, you step back this far, the car's louder. You know, it's pretty quiet. Let's check that. 30 psi. So right now I have a valve, 1/4 inch valve to a 1/4 inch block. Got the gauge on the top, and the valve is there so that I can shut off the incoming pressure to check the actual tire pressure. I find that the gauge is not accurate enough unless you can shut that off. Also, it allows me to build up tank pressure without relying on the check valves in the chucks. Alright, there's 33 psi. We'll move up to the fronts. 1. 2. Valve back on. The fronts take a little longer because the tank takes about 1.5 minutes to charge. And as you can tell, it only takes me about a minute or 30 seconds to go from rear to front. So the tank doesn't get super charged, but it still does a pretty good job. 27. While that's working, I'll show you what's going on over here a little closer. So, this is my valve block. Little valve down here. Fluid filled gauge up here. See where we're at. Just under 30. This is the compressor. It's a Puma 3/4 horse 12 volt with 1.5 gallon tank, 100% duty cycle. Ooh, it gets warm. It is actively cooled, the motor is, with a fan right here, but the head still gets pretty toasty. Anyway, so I just opened up this little side window here, 31-ish almost. So we're almost there. You can see how the gauge isn't super accurate under load. I'm still trying to think about how I want to do this in terms of putting a manifold right inside the window here, or running a hard line to a corner or two. Just trying to figure out how to make it work for me. Alright, that's it. Turn off the compressor and turn off the valve. That's it. This whole video, less than 6 minutes. All 4 tires from 20 to 32.